Tonight we got some matches confirmed for the WrestleMania match card. Tonight we had officially confirmed Randy Orton against Kevin Owens and the all but confirmed triple threat match between Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. So Randy Orton came out here to a massive response by the international crowd. Tonight they were in Italy, started singing his entrance as they typically do in these international settings. And Randy got the mic, and before he could even say anything, out comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens comes out here very apologetic for what he did as far as the pile driver that he gave Randy Orton like 4 or 5 months ago, whatever it's been. He came out here apologizing to Randy Orton. He let his anger get the best of him. He said that what he did to Cody, he deserved that. What happened to Sammy, he deserved that, but Randy didn't deserve what Kevin Owens did to him. He said that he's looking towards WrestleMania. He's looking towards Randy and Kevin Owens eyeing the tag team championships as they head into WrestleMania and win those titles at WrestleMania. Randy Orton essentially called bullshit on Kevin Owens' request, Kevin Owens' offer here, and said that at WrestleMania 41, he's going to kick Kevin Owens' head in with that punt kick, all but confirming WrestleMania 41, Randy Orton against Kevin Owens. And like I mentioned before at the Elimination Chamber, that punt kick is going to be like the main highlight of that match between Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. They're obviously building towards that major moment, that major spot in that match. And we got the official match card graphic for that. So Randy and Kevin is all but confirmed for that. We also got Braun Strowman against Jacob Fatu. And this was sort of last minute addition that the winner of this match will face LA Knight next week in London for the United States Championship. So this was a #1 contenders match for that. And during the match, just when it seems like the match is about to come to a close, out comes Tama Tonga, out comes Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa attacks Braun Strowman. And as you see this, obviously Braun Strowman ended up winning this match by disqualification, but you can see Jacob Fatu visibly pissed off just in the background, and there's a segment afterwards in the backstage area where essentially Jacob Fatu is telling Solo Sikoa, like, you better watch your back, Oos, because he essentially fucked him over in this match. You know, had Jacob Fatu won, he would have went on next week to face LA Knight and potentially, you know, win the United States Championship next week. So I don't know if we're going to get, you know, a straight singles match between Jacob Fatu and Solo at Mania. I think it's, you know, it's really close. We're 4 weeks away from WrestleMania. I feel like at this point they might end up doing a multi-man match for the United States Championship, where potentially you have Solo and Fatu in that match, and maybe we get the actual turn between Fatu and Solo at WrestleMania. Now, one thing I gotta mention is the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair sort of backstage sit-down interview. So really all I have on my notes as far as this promo goes is yikes, because this promo felt insanely awkward. It felt like at times, it felt almost as like if a mother was schooling her daughter, because literally Charlotte, this has been a problem with this feud, is that every single time Tiffany Stratton is made to look like an idiot. Tiffany Stratton is made to look like a buffoon, because Charlotte Flair either outsmarts her or outwitties her, or just, you know, in general just makes her look like an idiot. But as we head into WrestleMania, 4 weeks away, this match, I have zero interest for this match at all. I am sorry, I just can't get into this build. I just can't get into what these women are trying to portray. I think this is going to be a massive dud as far as WrestleMania goes. We also had Jade Cargill against Liv Morgan. Now, Liv Morgan here in Italy was super over, and to be honest, I was kind of rooting for Liv Morgan here just because of how over she was. And to my surprise, Liv Morgan actually won here against Jade Cargill. Not clean, obviously. Naomi got involved. Naomi attacked Jade after the match. A vicious, more, you know, heelish, ruthless side of Naomi as we see that. So it's probably going to be Naomi and Jade at WrestleMania. I also want to mention this before we go on to the triple threat sort of face-off. There was a banger of a tag team match between Los Garza and the Street Profits, and obviously in front of this international crowd it was just like amplified even further, so I just felt like I had to mention that banger of a match between these two tag teams. So now we have Roman Reigns he was advertised for this show. All three of these men, Seth, Roman, Punk, all three of these guys were advertised for this show. Roman Reigns comes out here and essentially says, you know, let me tell you what's on my mind. He said that at the Royal Rumble, Seth Rollins tried to end him. He said that CM Punk screwed him over at the Royal Rumble, and that's why he came back at Madison Square Garden to sort of, you know, tell everybody what was on his mind. He said he's going to be out here for the next 20-15 minutes. He's going to take his time. So if anybody out there wants to acknowledge or wants to confront their tribal chief, you know, come out now to the ring. And obviously Seth Rollins comes out. Seth freaking Rollins comes out. He says that Roman should have let him take care of CM Punk, but he says that it's not about Punk, it's not about him, it's always been about both of them, both Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. He said without Seth Rollins there is no Roman Reigns, without Roman Reigns there is no Seth Rollins. He said it's time to add a new chapter to this story. You hear CM Punk's music. CM Punk makes his way to the ring. Punk says that neither Seth or Roman have ever beaten Punk clean without the other person's help. He also clues in Roman Reigns. He said, you know, it's been a while since you've been in one, but at the Royal Rumble, it's every man for himself. And he says that Roman would have never made it to the Royal Rumble had CM Punk not saved his family's ass at War Games. Afterwards, he says he still owed that favor from War Games from Heyman. And Heyman sort of tells Punk, like, right now? You want to do it right now? And Punk thanks Heyman for bringing Roman to him on a silver platter. So eventually Punk goes at Roman, Rollins goes at Punk, everybody goes at each other. Big pull apart brawl between all these three men. Security come out here, and eventually every single person here between Seth, Punk, and Reigns ends up pointing at the WrestleMania sign. Like I said, all but confirming this match, CM Punk against Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins. Now, I obviously do believe that the favor is going to come into play at WrestleMania, or within this coming, you know, this coming time frame as we head into WrestleMania. Like I said before, I predict that the favor is going to be Heyman aligning with Punk, at least for WrestleMania. I don't know whether or not that ends up happening or not. And I feel like if you promise something for months and for months, it has to hit, it has to stick the landing, so to speak. But honestly, right now, I'm kind of just speculating. I have no idea what the favor could be. I'm just, you know, throwing out ideas here, seeing what's gonna hit, what's gonna land, what's gonna stick as we head into WrestleMania 41. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know your thoughts on the triple threat match between Punk, Reigns, and Rollins. Let me know what you think down below, and until next time, I will see y'all later.